set up a little workshop. This space is the garage below the little apartment we're renting, and the person we're renting from has graciously allowed us to use some space in here.
And I know that you're going to look at all the stuff that we set up and say, I cannot even believe they chose to buy all of this stuff and do it themselves.
Based on the cost of everything that we needed to do, it made more sense to buy the tools and give them away. We'll try to sell them, but we were saving a ton of money just if we give the tools away and get nothing out of them doing it this way. So from here,
What's first?
We'll set up the workbench.
Okay, workbench it is. I'm Jerry.
I'm Shawn, and this is our not currently sailing catamaran, Rome. We've taken on a huge refit involving every system on the boat, turning her into exactly what we want.
Let's jump back into the episode to see what project we're tackling this time.
Okay, step one done.
All right, we got a workbench. Now we get to start building the other stuff. So,
All right, what's next?
engine stands. Let's do engine stands.
All right, engine stands. Okay, 2 stands done, a workbench done. What's next?
I think let's do the shop crane.
That's
So
what we use to get the engines out of the car and into
Yeah.
the space.
we got one more to assemble, but we're doing good. We're almost there. This one, it's not very many pieces, but it was a good bit of work to get it all together. Now we've got a little crane in here so we can get the engines out of the car. We have one more piece to build today. We have a 20-gallon parts washer, and it's going to get built, and then it's going to get a little bit rebuilt later. I'm going to change the pump out for a pump that'll handle petroleum solvents instead of water-based cleaners, so we can get stuff truly clean. Anyway, time to dig in.
All right, I think we're ready for tomorrow.
I think we're almost ready for tomorrow. We'll need to do a little bit of cleanup and organize in here, but we got all the new stuff put together. Shop tools are assembled.
We are ready for the next step.
Next step.
Yay! Do you remember way back in June when we first hauled out, one of the very first things we did was get the engines out of the boat. That was challenging. It was a tight, inaccessible space, and if you'd like to see how that actually came out, I'll put a link up there, or maybe there. I don't know which side it goes on, but I'll put a link up. Don't worry about it. But today we're finally doing something with the engines, and that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, so we are loading the engines up today and bringing them back to our shop, get it unloaded back home, and come back for the other one. No, it's got worn out everything in it.
For now, the plan is just to lift the engine so that we can move the pallet to the floor, and then we will set the engine back down on the pallet and go back for round two. We've hit a little snag. We can't get the shop crane far enough underneath the car to reach the engine because the car is so low. So we're going to try and figure out something that we can put the car on. Let's get creative. Ah, very nice. Do I need to grab the pallet?
No.
Oh, I see. When you lift it, it's just going to set itself back in place. Okay. Wow, that actually worked really well.
Nope.
Logistical challenge number 2. Now that we have the engine out of the car, which was the first challenge, we can't get the pallet in between the legs of the shop crane so that we can set it down.
Round 2. Here we go.
Okay, before we can unload the second carload full of stuff, which includes the engine and both sail drives, we have to mount the first engine onto the motor mount so that we can use the crane because the original plan didn't work. But I think this will be great.
So now we should be able to let the engine down on the stand, and it should take the weight, and we can get number 2 out of the car.
Oh, we're loose.
On each side of me are marine engines. These are marine diesels. What does that mean? A lot of people are mystified by this. They think it's something really special and complicated and something you couldn't possibly understand. These are tractor engines. That's it. They're tractor engines. Now, they have some extra components, sure. They are marinized. And so there's some complexities that go along with that. But at the end of the day, it's just a diesel tractor motor. We're going to do some serious maintenance and service on these. We're going to catalog it as we go so you can see that this isn't as scary as it's made out to be, and that, you know, marinas might be charging you a lot more than this work is worth. Folks, this has been really fun. Thanks for coming along for the ride. We're going to stop here and get ready for the next things. If you enjoyed this episode, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel. It costs you nothing, and it's great for YouTube to figure out who to share these videos with.
All right, thanks for coming along. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
So folks, this is a little behind the scenes of us setting up to do a shoot and what goes into setting up lights and camera positions and all of our BS trying to figure ourselves out. So,
All right.
do we know what we're doing?
Only sort of.
Oh, hell no.
You have the tiniest idea.
Yeah.